What's up? Sorry for that little bit of a, hiatus between. It was sort of an abrupt ending. I know I had to sort of lost track of time. I had to run some errands and stuff. I can't. I'm gonna play for a little bit now, but I can't play for too long. I gotta do some health insurance things. I won't bore you with that, but yes, so don't worry about it. And you looks like someone was doing some experiments or something.
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Can I fuck these up? Damn. I don't like the sound of that.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Mage's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them and tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No, before I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man. Looked like a monster had attacked him, recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember, and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
Well, that wasn't a fucked up story at all, was it? being slowly eaten alive by rats and being paralyzed while they eat you alive. Yeah, not my idea of a good time. Not gonna lie. Can that go through there?
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
Yeah. Second shittiest way to die. I'll tell you that right now. Can I get up there? Guess not. Can I do a swag ass Nancy Kerrigan dive? I'm gonna try it. I'm probably gonna get my ass killed, but we'll see. Damn it. If I did a running jump, I would have made it. Damn it. Well, that was funny. I mean, come on, though. How was I supposed to know there was a bloody, pier down there, you know? It's like, come on. And I tell you, the load screens in this game are weak sauce. I'll tell you that right now. Try this again, shall we? Might have fucked up on that one. Damn it. Yeah, there's no way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. No one wants to see these load times again. It's bloody ridiculous. What's more? I don't know. It's almost as annoying as the little cutscene that plays every time you load up the game. Not that, you know. Let's see. Struggling for interesting things to say. Well, part of the errands I just ran, I went to go pre-order Star Fox Zero, if anyone's interested in that. I need to get some tea or something. Freaking yawning like a bitch. Can't wait for that game to come out, unless it gets delayed again. Which is very plausible because it's been delayed like 12 times, but you know. Still not, you know. I mean, I have nothing really to complain about. I remember when like the PS1 era games would get pre-ordered like every time. Like you get like nowadays you just have a handful of games that get pre-ordered. Well, Star Fox, anyways, is the only current one. Well, besides Last Guardian, which was delayed for like almost like it gave Duke Nukem Forever a run for its money as amount of delays and rewrites and all that stuff. But no, as PS1, like pretty much every single PS1 title would get delayed. I remember I think it was Soul Reaver, the first Soul Reaver on PS1. Can't remember if the Dreamcast version was the same. Although in my opinion, the Dreamcast version was quite superior to the PS1 version, which that was a lot of games in general. The Dreamcast, in my opinion, just trumped the PS1 for sure. I'd say, you know, a lot of the Dreamcast games trumped a lot of the PS2 games. Yeah, well, how long was it? Thank God there's a fast travel here. I want to say it was like. Am I going the wrong way? Yes. I remember like Soul Reaver being like when they announced it or whatever, and it like you'd go to pick it up or whatever, like 2 days before it was released or whatever. I'm gonna jump over this thing because I don't give a fuck. It was like delayed like 6 months or something like that. This is some nonsense. God dang it! You know, I don't know why I don't freaking put markers on the map. Because I'm a fucking asshole, that's why. Because I like milking more time out of this game so that you guys are forced to watch me play this game and struggle to think of interesting things to say. Although I never do claim that anything I ever say is interesting in the slightest. Okay. Alright. Let's see. You go up here. Of course, there's no freaking. It's the Baron's house. Great, now I get the. Wait. Just doubly make sure so I don't screw up again. Alright. Yeah, when I went into GameStop or whatever, I was like, looking at the. Just popped in my mind or whatever. I was like, you know, all these.
So you're a man well traveled.
Oh,
so tell me, should I beat my way to one sleep? We're off.
Whoa, whoa. This here's a toll crossing.
By what right?
By the right of a prick up your backside, wise ass. Pay up or start fucking swimming.
Let me through.
Right, move on. Road's open.
Move it.
Dude, forget about it, man. I freaking used my Jedi. Freaking busted out the Jedi jazz hands, man. You got shit. That's one of the couple things that sort of bothered me about the new Star Wars movie. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. Also, where the hell are you at if you like Star Wars and you haven't seen it in the theaters? But it happens. Yeah, it's like when freaking what's her name? I forget her name. Which I lose all credibility after that, you know. Freaking Rey, that's her name. When she gets captured or whatever, and she can just automatically bust out the the Jedi mind trick and stuff like that. Like how is she supposed to know how to use the Force like that? Like Luke didn't know how to use that until he saw Obi-Wan, you know, rock out those skills when he was you know, in Mos Eisley, but you know, tangent aside, but Gerlon's town, bitches! Oh, I gotta jump off here. Be boss. Come on. Let me do it. A boosh! Witcher's in town. Step aside.
Move it.
Alright. Now where's that?
Okay.
Usually there's like an emblem that'll like...
Norse and women,
Oh, he's probably in the house. Watchtower.
I want to talk.
You deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I'm a witcher.
What of it? Why should I care?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me as soon as I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it. For Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. 'Twas then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
But that means... is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... she was alive the whole time? But... it can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
But what can I do? It's too late.
Bury her bones. Annabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
Those are her bones.
Yes.
Give them here. And leave me be.
Looks like rain.
Okay, it better be working now. Sorry about that.
Come
I
on.
freaking nudged the earpiece and the mic out and been struggling to... Long story short, I knocked it out of my...
How you like that silver?
Knocked the headpiece out of my freaking controller, got kicked under the couch, blicka blam blam, whatever. I don't want to talk about it because I'm not freaking retarded. Anyway, now, some motherfuckers want a piece of me. To kiss the dog. So I thought I heard someone say, these guys don't... Get out of here, doggies. Damn it. I really don't like fighting wolves. Wolves, dogs, anything. I really do not like killing them. I don't like killing them as I freaking skim their hides. You know, it's like, what's in here? Oh, it's a quest. I'm not dealing with those. I'm going like go probably a fetch quest. Oh yeah, I was talking about when I went into GameStop earlier. I was talking to the, the manager who works there or whatever, and I was like, how about they freaking make another Soul Calibur game? You know, why the hell have they just suddenly stopped making those? You know, they made 2 last gen, which you know,
Annabelle was no ordinary ghost. She's a pesta, and now she's free.
I like the 4th one. The 5th one was ugh. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea.
Flowers. Looks like a small shrine.
I mean, I can understand and respect they were trying to do something different, but when you make your game like several hundred years, you know,
Slow now.
after the original series, I guess you could say, it's, you know, none of the characters were in there. Like, you had Yoshimitsu, which was like, he was like a robot and stuff. He was pretty cool, yeah. They had Nightmare, but that was it. They didn't have anybody else. Did they have Keeley? They had someone else in there. They had maybe like 4 or 5 characters from the,
Come on.
like 3 or 4 of the original characters, but all new ones. I mean, I can understand new ones, but you know, when you get rid of all the ones that have stapled like, you know, since the original Soul Calibur, or even, you know, Soul Blade. I mean, God knows how many, probably most people, I guarantee you most people have never even played Soul Blade, or even knew that there was anything before Soul Calibur. But, you know, it still, you know, it's like, that's one of the main things that sort of annoys me about fighting games is, you know, just rotating character rosters. I understand like you know, adding characters by all means, but when you take out characters, it's annoying, you know. Like I doubt I'll get the new Street Fighter because of it, because it doesn't have any of my mains and any of the characters I really like using. What's the point? Unless I get it at a bargain bin for like $10 or something, I don't really see any burning desire to grab it, really. Okay, well, anyways. Let's save this so I don't screw it up in case, whatever. In case you haven't noticed, I don't like talking through cutscenes and voiceovers, so that's why I'm going silent. I'm sure you guys noticed, so we'll leave it at that.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Mm-hmm. Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But the curse, what was its source?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a pesta. Graham's dead.
And you failed to notice? You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
So I think I messed that quest up a little bit. I probably should have, I suspected the...
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers' Eve.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight. Slower.
Sorry about that. Yeah, that guy we just talked to, I don't know if you know this. He's kind of a weird dude. I don't know. You obviously could tell a little something because he had freaking chicken feet around his neck, but he has like a goat that he calls Princess, and I think he like fucks it or something like that. Which I mean, like 13 quests I need to do. Do that quest next. But as much as it saddens me, I think we'll have to call this a session. I'm sorry, my friends. Try to hold back the tears. Fear not, there will be an episode in due time, so until then, my friends, keep on keeping it real.